Okay, this is for nephew Isaac. This is Blam Air. We've just gone into a mission as a freelancer. 81,000 it's worth. Got enough fuel. This is my second Cessna. Go straight to flight. He said he's struggling to fly the plane because he hasn't done tutorials. That's why he can't fly the plane, because he hasn't learned how. The technical term for that is bell end. Here we go. Start up the plane. Make that invisible. Alternate to left and right. Master bus. Beacons. Taxi. Navigation. Strobe. Mixture all the way in. Bit of throttle. Turn the key. Let the key go.
Hi there.
Throttle
It's
out.
Fiona. Now that you're all set up, let me go over the important details with you. You have cargo in bulk behind you. Time critical delivery for our client site. Expected immediately at Zell and Fichtelgebirge. Our skids are built to handle slight turbulence, but maintain a constant flight speed and adapt to changing conditions. A prompt, safe delivery is the key for our business success. All the relevant info is in the flight packet uploaded on your map. Safe skies ahead.
And there's taxi. Press the triangle on the left. Sense controller.
Echo Delta Foxtrot Charlie traffic. Cessna Delta 6 India Juliet Juliet is taxiing to runway 08. Echo Delta Foxtrot Charlie.
Release the brake. Steering with the joystick on the right controller. A little bit of throttle to get it moving. Back to about 20-something%. And then squeeze L1 for a bit of brake so you don't speed on the taxiway. There we go. Stop on the dot. Triangle on the left controller.
Echo Delta Foxtrot Charlie traffic. Cessna Delta 6 India Juliet Juliet taking off runway 08. East departure, Echo Delta Foxtrot Charlie.
Excellent. And now press trigger on the left. Get control of the yoke. Bit of throttle. Take us out onto the runway. Try and keep the yoke central, not left, not right, not forward, not back. Line up, full throttle. Right joystick, left and right, just to keep us in the center of the runway, roughly. Watch the airspeed indicator. Once we get up to about 55, 60, as per the tutorials. Pull back a touch. And we're away. There we go.
Stall.
That's what happens when you wobble with the move controller. So aiming for about between 7 and 10 degrees of climb, roughly. Keep your eye on the airspeed. Want to keep that above 70, roughly. This will tell you what to do next, and if it's in your way, you can move it around. Works over there for me. But you have to keep the sense controllers really steady. The slightest move, and it'll wobble. Climb to 900 feet. We're just at 9. Now climb to 3,500, following the markers ahead. When you get used to it.
Stall.
Whoa! When you get used to it, you can have a look around without going wobbly like I just did. I'm not sure if that's because my headset is losing tracking, so I didn't put the light on, or it's a bit of turbulence. or I just haven't regained my muscle memory. So this is the first time I've flown today. But keep that back to your aircraft. Heading and attitude, just keep it between the 7.5 and the 10 degree, roughly. You don't have to fly through these gates. They just give you a general idea of where you should be going. I suggest at the moment you try and stick to the gates as much as you can, particularly landing. It'll make life a lot easier because you'll have a nice slow descent and you won't end up going too fast and bouncing or overshooting or trying to put the flaps down with too much speed. Lovely weather. (3,500 feet). We're at 2.2. If you're flying for any length of time that's not in a climb, then reduce your throttle to about 90. Otherwise your RPM will be too high. Try and keep that needle in the green. Same with these. As long as they're in the green, you should be good to go. (188 kilometers to go). I'm not going to fly that far. Just until we've reached that first climb, 3,500 feet. So there we go, another 800 feet to go. Then I will skip forward. We can go to the landing. Notice how, as you go higher, we're climbing at a slightly slower rate. When you get really high, like around the 8,000-10,000 feet, you need to lean out the mixture as well. The engine will need more air at altitude. Air is thinner, less oxygen, doesn't combust so well. I'll be honest, sometimes I fly it on the joystick. I know a lot of people do on the forums. They find it easier. I've spent a lot of time getting used to the sensor controllers. I can fly on either.
Stall.
Whoops. Okay, press triangle to contact on arrival. Press triangle on the left controller. And the traffic pattern tells you to go out to the right.
Echo Delta November Zulu traffic. Cessna Delta 6 India Juliet Juliet 1 miles northwest 3400 inbound to land. Runway 24 Echo Delta November Zulu.
I'm not going to go around the full pattern because I've been practicing slightly shorter landings. Doesn't always work, but saves me a bit of time and grinding for cash. So down to about 55-60% of engine. And we're not aiming at the gate, we're just gliding. You can see that we're dropping slowly. Still a healthy airspeed, 70 something. We're dropping. We're gaining a bit of speed. We lose a little bit more speed as we come around here. Now 40 something as we're coming onto the last leg. We're under 80 knots, so we'll add a touch of flaps. That will help us maintain our height as we decrease our speed. Gives a bit of drag, helps slow us down a bit as well. Everything's looking peachy. That's where we're landing. Drop that down again to 20-odd%. Announce final, pressing triangle. And this is the bit not to rush.
500.
Echo Delta November Zulu traffic. Cessna Delta 6 India Juliet Juliet is on final. Runway 24 to land. Echo Delta November Zulu.
Small adjustments. Keep an eye on the speed. Nice and close now. Full flap. Kill the engine, pull up a bit. Let go of the yoke, brake, use the right right joystick to keep central. Watch for the hold short. It says stop after the hold short. There we go. I find you have to stop on this button, otherwise it doesn't register. Press triangle to announce taxi.
Echo Delta November Zulu traffic. Cessna Delta 6 India
Bit of throttle to move.
Juliet is taxiing to parking. Echo Delta November Zulu.
Don't speed, on about 30%, I guess. Touch the brakes, make sure we don't speed while we're taxiing. 570 meters to go. Admire the scenery, admire the windsock. Don't speed. No rush. You can skip the shutdown if you really want. Well, I want to try and get as many experience points as possible, because I crashed 3 times and my rating dropped horrendously. They weren't proper crashes, I just clipped my wing against a building while I was taxiing. A couple of times, and the other time I was driving over bumpy ground and it said I crashed, which was weird. Touch a brake, some speed. Oh, be careful, because things like that, you can sometimes knock your wing on and it'll tell you that you've crashed. Bit more throttle, get up the incline, and then back on off the throttle. Coast into the parking stand. Doesn't matter which way in you go. There we go. Pull the handbrake on. Pull the mixture out to stop the engine. There we go. Job's a good one. Mission success. Nice. Bonuses, that's up in the S ranks. Awesome. $29,000. There we go. I was up in the A's the other day, but those couple of false crashes put me right back down into C. And we're up a level. Good looking chap. Blammy, 86 grand. There you go. Do the tutorials, you knob.